Hello and welcome all of you in our amazing series on funny mathematics. So we are going to see certain methods for finding squares of numbers. So what we are going to do here is just randomly square the number we will compare our calculations with a calculator. Now if you we are going to do is we will start with a two-digit number. Let us call it as 17. So we need to find the square of 17. What we will do in this method is we pick this number 17, then we have to either go upward or we have to go downward in a fixed amount. So what does that mean? Suppose I go 3 steps above 17, so what I get is 20, and then I have to go 3 steps backward, then I will get 40. So now I have these two numbers which I will multiply. So you know that 14 twos are 28. So what we get here is 280. Now what was the difference here? So the difference was plus 3 and here it was minus 3. So that means the number by which you have increased or decreased is 3. So all you need to do is just add the square of 3, which is 9. So what you get here is 289. So this 289 is nothing but the square of 17. Now let's take another number 63. So this number, so again what we need to do is just find some number which is greater than 63 and find some number which is less than 63. Now this is the key point. You need to be aware that this numbers which you are obtaining should be easily multiplicable by you. Okay, so for example here I am increasing this by 3, so I will get the above number 66 and then I will decrease it by 3, so below I will get this as 60. Now what I need to do is just multiply these two numbers, that is 60 and 66. So you know that in the end we will get a 0, so I am putting a 0 here. Now 6 multiplied by 66. So when you multiply this 6 into 60, this is 360, and 6 into 6 is 36. So all you get is 396. Now you have added 3 and you have decreased 3. So you will add a square of 3. This is 9. So the result is 3969, which must be the square of 63. So let us check it. Well, we have the same result. So our result is accurate. Now we are moving on to some larger numbers. So what could be the larger number? Let's take the number as 97. So 97. Now you can very easily guess the next number which we should take should be 100, because it is very easy to multiply with. And then if you are taking 100, that means you are adding 3. So you have to decrease 3 again. So decreasing 3, you will get 94. Now on multiplying 100 and 94, you get 9400. Since we have added and subtracted 3 in these numbers, what you will do is you will add 3 square, which is 9. So this will give you 9409. That is what the result is. So see what the calculator gives you, 9409. So in this way, we can opt and we can solve for any numbers using the same trick. But since these numbers are two-digit numbers, so some of you might be thinking that this is not applicable for something which is much more larger. So let us go on to some three-digit numbers. The first number which I'm going to take here is 271. So I need to find a number which is smaller, so that I will take as 270 just by decreasing 1. And then there is another number which I will obtain by increasing 1, that is 272. Now what I need to do is multiply 270 by 272. So when you are multiplying, again you see that you will get a 0 at the end, 27 with this 272. So 27 into 2 is 54. You will get 4 here and then carry 5. Now 27 into 27 is 729. 729 plus 5, 734. So what we get here is 73440. Now since you have added and subtracted 1, so you will add here 1 square. So what is 1? This number is 73441. So let us see what the calculator gives you. This is 73441. There could be another way of doing this, and in fact there could be n number of ways of doing this, because there is no fixed rule that you will add and subtract 1, or you will add and subtract 3, or you will add and subtract any number. The key point is any of the number which you first obtain, either the number above or the number below, should be something whose square can be easily obtained, or it can be easily multiplied with the other number. So this could have been done in something very differently. Now let us go further into three-digit numbers. Let us pick another three-digit number, call it as 347. Remember that we are not picking numbers whose last digit, that is one's digit, is 5. That is because of a specific reason. Those numbers are very easy to square. pick another number which is above it. Let us call it as 350, and then we have another number which is smaller than this. So 350, to find 350, what you did, you added plus 3, so subtract 3. So what you will get here is 3, 4 and 4. So when again multiplying 344 with 350, you will get a 0 in the end. So we will keep the 0. Now you see, you have to multiply 35 with this number 344, and you know that 35 into 4 is 140. So you keep 0 here, then you take carry of 14, then 35 into 4 is again 140 plus 14, that is 154. You take here 4, and then you have carry 15. 35 into 3 is 105 plus 15 is 120. So 120 plus you have subtracted 3 and you have added 3. So you will add here 3 square, that is 9. So what you will get here is 120409. That is the square of 347. So that is very simple. So you should be completely comfortable in multiplying smaller numbers and to manipulate the numbers. We have seen 2-digit numbers, we have seen 3-digit numbers. Now we are going to see numbers which end with 5. Let us take 25. So guys, 25, you can very easily find a number just below 25 by subtracting 5. You will get here 20, and then by adding 5 you will get this number 30. Now multiply 30 and 20, you will get 600, and then you add 25 because that is the square of 5, so you get this number as 625. So this is the square. Okay, so now let's take another number 135, which is a 3-digit number ending with 5. So to multiply 135, what you can do is just take a number below, that is minus 5. Of course, you can take minus 10, you can take plus 10. So minus 5 will give you 130, and then you will add to get the above number by adding 5 is 140. So multiply 140 with 130, you will get 2 zeros in the end, and then you will get 14 multiplied by 13. It's nothing but 143. Now, since you have added and subtracted 5, so you will add the square of 5, which is 25. So what you get here is 14325. This is the square of 135. Now move on to another number which is much more larger, and this is going to be a little bit more learning experience for you. Now what I am going to do here is, suppose I add and subtract 5, then the numbers will not be so simple. Okay, so what I'm going to do is, I'm not going to take 960, rather I'm going for a big jump. So 965, then I will add 35 to just move on to the nearest, and that is 1000. So which will be very easy to multiply with. Then I have to subtract again 35. So what I will get is 930, and you know that multiplying 930 with 1000 is not a difficult job. So what I will get is 930, then add it with 3 more zeros. So now what you have added and subtracted is 35. 35 square is 1225. You will add this number, and the end you will get 931225. That is the required square of 965. So this is all about this trick. I will discuss in detail why this method works. So actually it doesn't has much more detail. You can just simply see that there are 3 steps which guarantee that this method will always work. And also it will be very helpful if you remember the square of the smaller numbers, that is some 2-digit numbers. Hope you enjoyed it. Then we will come up in another video regarding another mathematical recipe. Thanks to all of you for watching this.